The IBF has ordered Daniel Jacobs and Sergey Dervanchenko to fight for the vacant IBF title that was recently stripped from Gennady Golovkin after his refusal to fight Sergey Dervanchenko. We all know last week, ThreeKingsBoxing.com reported that Canelo Alvarez and Daniel Jacobs were in negotiations for a September fight after what we thought was the final nail in the coffin of the Canelo Alvarez Triple G negotiations. But apparently, Triple G has had a change of heart and he is back in the negotiating table. He has a deadline of tomorrow by noon, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to make a decision to accept the latest offer from Golden Boy for a fight with for a rematch with Canelo Alvarez. If that is indeed agreed to by Triple G, that leaves Daniel Jacobs on the outside looking in. But not to fear for Daniel Jacobs, as like I just mentioned, he has the IBF mandatory or IBF vacant title. He could fight. It's tricky though because Sergey Dervanchenko is a good friend of his. They have the same manager, and not only that, they have the same trainer, Andre Rozier. And I know that Rozier a few days ago has stated that there's no reason for Jacobs to fight Dervanchenko, but the manager of both Jacobs and Dervanchenko said that that is the fight that will happen. This is boxing and business. Sometimes tough decisions had to be made. Both guys want to be a champion. Sergey Dervanchenko wanted so badly to get his hands on Gennady Golovkin, but that didn't happen. So now he's going to fight whoever, whether it's Daniel Jacobs, Jamal Charlo, or Demetrius Andrade. He has the choice because he's the top-rated guy. He was the mandatory for Gennady Golovkin. He's number one, and Jacobs is number two, and that is the most logical fight because it looks like Gennady Golovkin will come to his senses and agree to a fight with Canelo Alvarez for a rematch after an approved offer has been extended to him. But if Jacob says, you know what, I'd rather wait it out, fight somebody else. He is also the WBA mandatory for a title that Triple G still holds. So he can, angle and get in with that rematch if that's the route he decides to choose. But I think at the end of the day, if he wants to be a champion, a tough decision gonna have to be made. And I'm not waiting on Triple G, who will be fighting, and then I have to fight somebody else. And no, I'm gonna fight Sergey Dervanchenko, and then may the best man win. Simple as that. I know it's a tough situation for Andre Rozier and all parties involved because they all close knit friends, and it kind of messes up the business because I'm pretty sure Rozier and his manager would prefer him to fight Gennady Golovkin in a rematch, take that WBA title off of him, and then have Sergey Dervanchenko beat whether it's Jamal or Demetrius Andrade and have that IBF title, and Rozier will have two world champions. But it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. It looks like tough decisions will have to be made, but the manager is already on record saying that that is going to be what's happening next. So if Gennady Golovkin strikes a deal with Canelo Alvarez, I expect Daniel Jacobs to face Sergey Dervanchenko next for the vacant IBF middleweight title in a fight that is very exciting, very intriguing. Both guys are punchers. Both guys can box. Both guys have, you know, deep amateur pedigrees, and Jacobs has been a former secondary champion. And we'll just see how everything plays out. But if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that post notification bell to get notified every time I upload content. Share these videos over all your social media platforms that you use: Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, Facebook, you name it. Share it. As always, drop your comments in the comment section below. Give me your thoughts on this news. Do you think these two guys will face each other, or they'll go a different route? Shout out to everybody in the movement that's moving with us. Be sure to check out ThreeKingsBoxing.com for your latest and greatest updated, unfiltered, and unbiased boxing news reported the way it should be. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.